Mr. Desmond Choo.
Mr. Speaker, Singapore has been extremely fortunate to remain safe and secure during a time when many cities experience terrorist attacks and serious incidents such as hostage-taking, sit-down protests turning into violent protest. We must not stop anticipating and preparing to meet these threats. In doing so, the challenges faced by other security forces and jurisdictions are informative. Where practicable and instructive, we must learn and implement policies and procedures that can best protect our residents and officers. Now, this bill is important in enhancing the powers of the police to deal with serious incidents and security threats, including terrorist attacks. The special powers proposed in this bill will help police officers to carry out this very difficult job to save lives and neutralize threats. In particular, the powers to protect the integrity of tactical operations are critical for operational success. Some members of the public have raised concerns that the provision to allow the Commissioner of Police to issue a communication stop order. The worry is that, should this order be in effect, innocent bystanders who had unwittingly taken a photo might be punished for a crime that they did not intend to commit. Others feel that this provision will affect the transparency of handling and managing security incidents. Now, these concerns are valid, and I seek the Minister's clarification and reassurance that the communication stop order will only be activated for exceptional situations where operational secrecy and integrity are critical to saving lives and protecting property, and that sufficient awareness and visibility will be in place to show the communications stop order is in place. In critical security situations, the safety of the public and officers is paramount. I commanded a few operations during my 13 years with the police force. This included gunmen operations, kidnapping, manhunt for suspects who committed capital offenses. We realized that all operations are inherently risky, but those of this nature are especially dangerous for officers. I had gone into dangerous situations with my officers, knowing full well that risk can only be managed, but not totally eliminated. The responsibility was heavy. I wanted my officers to return safely. Tactical secrecy and integrity are critical to minimizing risk. I constantly worry about the loss of the element of surprise and of suspects ready to inflict grievous harm on my raiding officers. I could not afford information leakages. I certainly could not allow prioritizing any sharing of pictures involving the crime scene and the operations over the safety of officers and Singaporeans. Back then, I did not have to contend with Facebook live Twitter feeds, and the fast spread of news through apps like WhatsApp. I only had to manage, very rarely, the odd photographer with telescopic lens. There were no drones to contend with, information sharing was rather limited, and much slower through MMS and SMS. Now, during the trial of Ajmal Kasab, the prime accused of the Mumbai terrorist attacks on 26 November 2008, Justices Aftab Alam and C.K. Prasad called the live coverage of the security operations reckless. According to the newspaper The Hindu, they said, it is not possible to find out whether the security forces actually suffered any casualty or injuries on account of the way the operations were being displayed on the TV screen. But it is beyond doubt that the way the operations were freely shown made the task of the security forces not only exceedingly difficult, but also dangerous and risky. Our media personnel are responsible and would not seek to compromise operations. However, the operational terrain today is a lot more complex because of social media channels. The communications order is critical to protecting lives. So is the proposal to provide the police with the power to take down autonomous vehicles when attacked, as this can compromise tactical secrecy. With regards to the issue of lack of transparency, every police officer seeks to live up to the police's oath to protect life and property. We can trust that they will discharge their duties professionally. There is no reason to believe that we needed allowing people on Facebook Live or any other social media channels to monitor the operations in order that they may execute the mission professionally. While I support the proposals in this bill, there must be greater public education on these matters. I'd like to ask the Minister for his plans on public education and awareness for these measures, as we have done numerous simulated terrorist attacks to prepare our security agencies and other stakeholders, including the public. May I suggest that mock communication stop order also be included in future exercises as a way of promoting greater awareness on this matter. Mr. Speaker, allow me to continue in Chinese. 议长先生，世界各地不断发生恐怖袭击与严重的罪案。虽然我国到目前没有类似的情况，但是我们必须保持居安思危的态度。我们不但需要巩固我们的安检措施，也更需要强化我们的执行机构机制，以防不时之需。这个议案中的 Communication Stop Order 或者是通信限制令，和给予警方限制无人机的使用权利，更是事关重要。要成功的执行高风险执行行动，保密是关键的。当我是一名警员的时候，也曾经参与多项执行行动，每一次的行动都带有风险，特别是逮捕危险嫌犯、突击行动，更是有高度的风险和危险。带领行动之后，都会不时担心外来的干扰，比如路过者的介入。如果不处理好，便会危及到警员、受害人和公众。有了这条新条款，我们便能让我们的警员把重心放在行动，将恐怖分子和歹徒绳之以法。这个议案的第二项显著的条款，就是给予警方要求业者帮忙的权利。警方将能在突发事件时，强迫在事发现场的业者协助行动和调查。在警方的要求下，他们必须停止营业等等。严重罪案发生时，执法与调查工作更是分秒必争。虽然业者一般上都非常的合作，但我们也不能排除例外情况。我也希望内政部能让业者更了解他们在这项条款下的责任与内政部的需求。议长先生，此法案是我国反恐和处理严重罪案框架里的一个重要的环节，于此我支持法案。谢谢。